So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. On the move past the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Tua Tagovailoa
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The Steelers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. In motion, Hill.
54. What he got?
Stafford on 1st down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And some room to work. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
At 50. Alert! At 22. 22.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. This defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
White. 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39, Tua. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Zero. 53. Ready.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
22. Middle.
Here's Stafford. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
In motion, Hill. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
32. Alert.
Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. In motion is Austin Hooper.
Real right, 22.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford running the slant. That's Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. Trucks over him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. In motion, Hill. Here's Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford, and he comes back with one complete. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right?
He's got him in, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Fulton.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
2 and now on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerick McKinnon, 47 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Slot man moves right. Now a first down throw. Stafford. It's caught by Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
In motion, Hill. On first down, it's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in this phase, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, 50! Alert!
In motion, Hill.
Hey, 22!
Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
In motion, Hill.
50, 50.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a bit. brings up fourth. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. When today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Stafford here. And going deep for Hill. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action, now it's Tua. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Tua sets up to pass it. And
And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Stafford on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Middle. 59.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford, and he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
32.
To throw is Stafford. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
22.
Again, it's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Hey, Philo, 21. Zebra. Stay 50, stay 50.
To try again after the sack. Stafford, and going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Stafford now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Easy, easy! Alert!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass caught by Hooper.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
32! Hey, 22! 22! 50, 50!
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, go.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he really carved up this defense. They were left looking at each other a number of times and just shrugging their shoulders. He had 4 touchdown passes and even had another on the ground for good measure. Really just played a whale of a ball game.
So for the Saints, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.